How's it going, everyone? Tatsumi here, back again for another Grand Summoners Global. And today we're gonna take a look about the update or buff from the Shangri-La Frontier. And Shangri-La Frontier will be available on January 10th, a day or two. And this actually lasts for a month, and this will end on February 13th. 2025. So yeah, they already have announced here. So if you haven't look at it, well, look at here right now, and then we're just chilling here, guys. So first off, of course, so we have here Arthur, Sizer Zero, Sunraku, and Oicatsu, the revival crossover. So this is actually a rerun, guys. So these are obviously an old crossover here in Grand Summoners right now. And then we have over 150 crossover summons and equipment summons available from login bonuses, missions, and the exchange shop. So, and then for those who have these crossover units right here, and then yeah, this is gonna be your time to max their luck. Yeah, because if you miss that, then it's time. So, and also we have a special login promo with a unit LB stones, crystals here, and more. All crossover units get buff, of course. Since it's rerun, of course, we are expecting to get their buffs as well, and we're gonna take a look at one later on. And then so the Vorpal Chopper EV and then the Pencil Guns Earrings EV, these are the two farmable equipments that you can get them, their evolutions, something like that. And they are pretty useful in some cases. For free-to-plays, you might need it to farm these two equipments here. And then we have the Enchantable Equipment Antimodi and Pencil Guns Lance. These are a gacha items that you can evolve them and choose a different buff that you needed. Of course, you need to choose the best buff as it possible. All you need to do is to bring this equipment to any missions, and they will earn some enhanced points, and then you will use this to enhance them, and then you will get a random passive. So you just needed to choose wherever it is. So of course, we have here the best stuffs at a glance, and these are the login day and complete missions to get crystals. So they are giving us 55 free crystals in a total, and rainbow gems, and then a limit breaking stones. So buff units on the limited crossover, and play the crossover event to get exclusive equipments and rewards. As you can see here, we have the unit slot like 120. Yeah, it's about ton of farming. It's about ton of resources that you needed to exchange this LV Lux crystal stones here. So yeah, so of course we have here the look forward on this excitement adventure, the Shangri-La Frontier crossover quest. And here is the first farmable physical item that you needed to farm, and you can evolve it to choose a random buff or random passive from these equipments. And also we have here the Pencil Guns Earrings. Of course, these are farmable, so for free-to-plays, pretty decent equipment, so you must need it to farm them as well. And also here are the login bonuses that we have. So for the day one, we got free 10 crossover summons here, and then so on, we got a 30 free crystals, and yeah, and it's good stuff out there. And of course, from the day one as well, we also get a free crossover summon ticket here, and as well with the equipment. So here are the powered up Shangri-La item equipments. You needed to craft, you needed to max limit break the equipment first. You must need to max enhance the equipment first in order for you to craft it into an EV equipment. And then with that, you can get a random passives as well as with the Pencil Guns Earrings. And here's the best part for the buff. So as we can see here, Sunraku's buff with these super arts And now the super arts now deals 170,000% from 160,000%. A decent buff, of course, as we expected. Crossover buff are just something that there is no changes in their kit. They just added some damage multiplier in their kit. So as well as with the true arts from 70,000 now it increases to 75,000% from physical damage. So and the arts buff that he have in her arts now lasts up to 30 seconds. And the ability skill city speed boost when you're dead now increase from 50 to 60%. Pretty decent buff, but yeah, it's not really a big deal. So and we have Sider Zero is also powered up. So now his super arts already massive damage multiplier, but they already increases to 220,000% light damage, which is a pretty decent buff for Sider Zero. Now he can now deal a massive onslaught that ignores the enemy's defense with an extra effect based on the number of time used. So yeah, that is pretty good buff for Sider Zero. And the true art now lasts up to 30 seconds depending on the party compositions. This true arts is actually a buff for human units. The more human units that you have, the more damage that they can deal, and now it lasts for 30 seconds. So arts, of course, the barrier now lasts for 25 seconds. Nothing's crazy about that buff, but the ability Arts Gauge autofill effect on the second super arts use is also increased from 5 to 6, and the durations is up to 25 seconds, which is a pretty decent buff for Sider Zero. And also for Arthur Pencilgun. Arthur got a massive buff, to be honest. So the super art damage is the same as usual. It deals 130,000%, but the effect is increased from 150 to 200% break, which is a pretty nice additional buff in her kit. And also the power boost of 300 now, or the damage buff that she has in her super true art, it's now also boosted from 300% to 350% damage. And this one is only effect whenever the boss is broken. You needed to have a proper timing to use her super true art, so you can use this whenever the boss is broken to get the 350% damage boost. Okay, but yeah, it's already a pretty decent buff for Arthur. I wish I have her in my global account, but yeah, the true art buff now lasts 30 seconds. So from 25 seconds now lasts for 30 seconds. And this is the Arch Gauge fields to all allies. And the break also increased from 4,000 to 5,000, which is pretty nice additional in her kit because she is a breaker unit. And then the arts now gives a 40 seconds break resistance to the enemy, which is pretty cool. And then the ability damage increased to low health enemies from 50% to 70%. She is a pretty stronger right now because about this buff, she got a ton of buff. So yeah, she can be an SS tier with this buff in my opinion. So moving on to Oicatsu. Oicatsu now also a buffed, but the super arts damage is not increased. But we got the effect from 25 seconds to 30 seconds, combine life-saving flinch resistance with a powerful magic resistance debuff to the enemy when she is at 80% or 100% HP, which is pretty decent in her kit. But in my opinion, it could have been better if they just buff the super true arts damage other than adding 5 seconds for the flinch resistance and magic resistance debuff, because she is the main attacker in this crossover. And also her true arts now from 60,000 to 65,000% fire damage, and also it increases the durations around 5 seconds. Now it's 30 seconds. A good buff for her accuracy, plus an additional damage resistance debuff now from 50% to 70%, and arch gauge autofill effect depending on your HP. Also arch, yeah, it adds a 4,000 effect from 21,000%, and then it buffed to 25,000%. No additional buff, it's just they added a damage multiplier. But the ability buff is really cool, because in every attack, in every 100 of attack that she have, including defense, her damage now increase up to 3%, which is pretty cool in her kit. A pretty okay buff, but nothing too crazy about the buff. But I love how they buff Arthur in this rerun, because she's now a pretty stronger. She is stronger before, but now she is more stronger. This is what you call buff to a unit. Arthur, I believe she is gonna be like an SS tier for now, in my opinion, because the buff that she got is crazy. It's crazy, man. So we also get the step up summon here that requires 55 paid crystals in order for you to get the step 1, step 2, and for the step 3 you get at least one of the featured equipment or one of the crossover equipment. Of course, SP benefits for those whales who wanted their SP also get something like a 20% additional boost on your farms. And also, the best of any crossover, we got the new Summoners pack, and that will cost you a $1 and will give you a 50 free crystal, 1 LB stones, and a 1 5-star hero summon ticket. And that's pretty much it. So what can you say about this update? Let me know in the comments section below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.